Let me just put it simply. You don't get to be as lucky as we all are to get up in the morning and go to work with Clark Gregg.
Who said hail Hydra? Just curious. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you in a minute.
In the great tradition of things that you know great traditions about, sometimes you leave an empty seat in order to remember folks that were with us and are no longer with us, not in any kind of serious way, but in terms of the way we are in the show. We were very lucky to have Adrian Palicki and Nick Blood be part of our cast. As Bobby Morse and Lance Hunter, although to this day I still insist that Lance Hunter played Nick Blood. It just made much more sense. But what we decided to do, because for those of you, hey, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Tuesday's show, shame on you. We decided to sort of give you guys a little treat, and I know the cast has not seen this, and so they get their chance to see our tribute to Bobby and Hunter. And we'll open the floor. I think the first question on everybody's mind is Mr. Bell, you and a very talented other writer, Paul Z, are hard at work, and that's it, right? There's nobody else. Yeah, let me just put it simply. Where we're going with, you don't get to be as lucky as we all are to get up in the morning and go to work with Clark Gregg. In a very general kind of way.
Who said hail Hydra? Just curious. Okay, thank you. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Two people who have secrets.
In the great tradition of things that you know great traditions about, sometimes you leave an empty seat in order to remember folks that were with us and are no longer with us, not in any kind of serious way, but in terms of who we are in the show. We were very lucky to have Adrian Palicki and Nick Blood be part of our cast. Clark, tell me what it was like shooting that last season. As Bobby Morse and Lance Hunter, although to this day I still insist that to be able to accept Lance Hunter played Nick Blood. It just made much more sense. But what we decided to do, because for those of you, hey, spoiler alert, if you haven't watched Tuesday's show, shame on you.
It was a beautiful.
We decided to sort of give you guys a little treat, and I know the cast has not seen this, and so they get their chance
you go into
to see our tribute to
suddenly become
Bobby and Hunter.
talking. It just happens. I don't know. You go into an op and you don't know what's going to happen. You think you've got it under control. You realize you're in Russia. There's some Inhumans in play. Malik might be there. You don't know. And suddenly you're having to say permanent goodbye to two disavowed agents. And you're aware of that. Now I'm Clark again. And you're aware of that. You've read the script, and you're kind of aware of that. And then you're just busy doing other episodes and scenes and fighting. And suddenly you're standing there in a bar, and you aren't really sure if you're Phil Coulson or me, generally. But even in this moment, and suddenly you're saying goodbye to two people who suddenly showed up on your team / your life, and demonstrated tremendous professionalism and talent. And then really made a huge sacrifice. Okay, this is the show. To save S.H.I.E.L.D. That's still the show. And then, meanwhile, you're saying goodbye to these two people you've become friends with and really started to care about. And you're happy for them that they're going off to, a life in the public sector. That's the show. And a spin-off. That's life. And suddenly you're there and you're a mess because our lives become so much like the show. And all I can say is it's such a beautifully written scene with very few words that when I did check in on the interwebs this week, I saw more, and just, you know what, I don't know if I'm saying this right, more gifs of people sobbing, ugly crying. The Britney guy was very upset about this. And it just is a testament to the magnificent writing on our show, which I think should get even more praise than it does.
I'm gonna change things up a little bit and shift over to another couple that's on our show, where things are heating up. So, Luke, what's it like joining this family and dealing with our very own Daisy Johnson?
It's very interesting, Jeff. Look, Chloe and I have a lot of fun working together. We mainly play pranks on each other in between takes, and those scenes that get a little more heated, we joke about
weird.
We joke about what we can eat beforehand that could potentially put the other person off.
We like text each other for days. We're like, I'm gonna eat garlic mixed with baby poop, with pickles and a little bit of Jolly Rancher, just to help you out. So we had like a text thread for a while going, making fun of each other just to see. And then, you know, there's just mints on the day. But
yeah, that's what she thinks.
Elizabeth?
yes.
If Ian were here, what would he like everyone to know?
How much he loves me.
Would you say that's Ian or would you say that's Fitz?
Both.
Agent May, you've had a kind of a tumultuous season. You
What do you
found out about, well, your ex-husband turns into a big giant monster-y thing.
I have that effect on men.
Champion, ladies and gentlemen, the champion.
Talking about turning into a big giant monster thing, the man who's sitting next to you, Brett, what is it like to come to work like every day? Like you're hider, you're dead, you're back, you're covered in goop, you're dealing with May, like.
You never know what you're gonna get. You know? It's different every day. Every time I open up a script, I'm surprised. It's crazy. I don't know what's gonna happen next season. Robot dinosaurs is the only thing I can think of.
Okay, you heard it first.
It's an exclusive.
Henry, we're gonna be trying to figure out where to go with this.
Am I gonna die? What are you waiting?
No, I think I'm
It's a
trying.
really uncool way to tell it, man.
You're gonna lose your two best
Have you seen the show?
Arms?
friends.
Okay.
That's what happened. And then I think we're gonna have an episode that kind of deals with you and your personal life. And was that fun shooting to actually go into that? Well, we can't tell everything about it, but at least we find out a little bit more about Agent Mackenzie than we ever have before. Is that fair?
Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. Yeah, it was fun. It was also fun coming off the episode where we had to say goodbye to Bobby and Hunter. So, you know, it was good shooting that kind of.
You killed it in it. When Mac cries, the world cries. Come on. He was so good in that
I think we'll open the floor. Is there a microphone somewhere and a person to stand there? And there's the microphone. There's a line. And that's what we're gonna do. please tell us your name and tell us what your question is. It's really hard to see.
Yeah, I'm Agent Grant Ward, and I have a question for Phil Coulson. What's your problem, man? Was that really necessary? Was it really?
That is not a plant. I did not do that, but I appreciate it. I've been wanting to say that myself.
You have more aggressive people on your payroll, my friends. I mean, necessary? I don't know. I was trying to have a nice burger with a nice lady I met. I didn't feel like a sniper bullet in her neck before she could even get a good bite of the burger down was absolutely necessary. Like stand with Rosalind. Pardon me?
I told her so you and May could be together.
This is the point where I go next question.
No, I like this. She's like a Hydra matchmaker.
Really aggressively wanted you.
Oh man.
Bless you.
Great. I think that's the first burger side I've ever heard about.
She's a
Yeah, it just got
Belinda
over it.
warrior. Jeez.
Okay. She's wrestling with the next person.
Well, thank you for being here, all of you. And this question is mostly for Chloe and all of you. If you could...
You know, that's how we see the show, sort of Chloe and all.
But if you guys were all Inhumans, what would you choose your power to be?
Well, a new way of asking that question.
I'm really happy with Daisy's powers. I mean, I think coming up you'll see they've grown a lot, but they're pretty awesome. They're kind of like the Force too, so I can pretend I'm in Star Wars. I would like to not sit in LA traffic because they're an Inhuman. Like all of a sudden I turn and then just no more traffic. That would be amazing. What about you, Brett?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, to be able to wash off honey. Oh my goodness. To time travel, that'd be awesome. I still think that's the one. It'd be awesome.
I'd love to be able to.
Yep.
Could you not put the mic in front of May right now?
They're scared of what
We have a very,
my
very
superpower would be. I was gonna say something nice.
Family event.
I just want to say.
I want to be able to heal people.
Oh, look at that.
How?
Any particular part you want to
And make men cry.
Henry, you've never answered this question, I don't think.
What am I gonna say after heal people? Everything I say is gonna sound selfish after that. Yeah, thank you.
Well, you know what? We're going to go to the next question. What do we got here?
Hi, I'm Brittany. Thank you guys for coming and being here.
Thank you, Brittany.
So my question's for Chloe and for Luke.
Chloe and all the rest. Awesome. Oh, go ahead, please.
Okay, it's great.
Marvelous. Chloe and all the rest. We'll be back. Daisy and her dudes. Spin-off to awesome Miss Anne.
There we go. Miss A, Mr. Bell, we should get started Monday morning.
So in the previous episode, Chloe and Luke, the characters were, sorry, I lost my train of thought there. So they're talking about how she thought inhuman powers were a birthright and he thought they should have a choice. I just like more of your views on that, like, because originally your character got their powers like not really by choice, and now like he feels like it should be a choice, and you're like, everybody should have it, it's their birthright. So what kind of changed your character's views or that you feel, and your views on that?
Right, we just talked about this because our arcs kind of flipped, which is, you know, obviously great writing and it's been fun to play. It's kind of a tricky. What would my view be? I don't know. It's such a tricky.
I think that's why it's a good argument, because there isn't really a right answer. And I think in terms of the scene that you're talking about, certainly in terms of my character, I don't know that he necessarily is representing that argument, but he's raising the question, or just bringing to light the opposing view. Yeah.
I do think that, and this is why Jed and Marissa and Jeff are such extraordinary showrunners and our writing is so extraordinary, is Marvel works really well when we sort of take the world and we put it through our prism and we come out on the other end, and you can have a conversation about tolerance that is, done by talking about whether or not someone has powers or doesn't have powers. And I think a lot of people in this room do recognize that in the world around us right now, at least in my lifetime, I don't remember that the subject of race and religion and gender and really man's inhumanity to man or woman is something that is right at the front of what everyone is talking about right now, whether it's in politics or whether it's on the internet. And to be able to have a show that not only has incredible actors and great writing and incredible tech and action and fun and drama and all of the things that you get, but that if you can also walk away with the idea that folks, we got to figure this out. Like, we're all here, and I never feel it more than when I'm at a Comic-Con, because we're all here because we love comics and heroes and stories like this, where we try to be the best that we can be, and we've got to figure out how we can all just learn to love each other. It's not a hard thing to do, and I think that's what this show has become and gets a chance to talk about.
Jed and Mo aren't here right now for the reasons that you know about, but they deserve a lot of credit, as does Jeff and the other writers, because it's already a really fun job, let's be honest. But to get to come to work where people are saying, everyone has to be normal like me, and everyone else on the other side is going, well, no, normal like me, that's normal. And to have what feels like, as you said, the most important thing that's going on, being something that we get to explore in this world, through the great stories that these guys are writing this year, has really taken the show to a more thrilling place, and they deserve a lot of credit for that.
First of all, I just wanted to say that the composer for the show is amazing because
Mr. Bell, you want to talk just a moment about who's been on the show from the very beginning and what Bear brings to this and an orchestra on top of that.
I mean, you guys know Bear, right, from this and from Walking Dead and from Witch's Demons and from Outlander, which I think he won maybe.
Battlestar.
I'm building to that. And the one that launched it all for me, which was Battlestar. And from the get-go, he was the first person we were really interested in. And you guys may know this, but he conducts an 80-piece orchestra every year. And the scene that we had at the end of the last episode, which I think was great writing by Paul Z and beautiful acting by this, but it was Bear's music that was also behind there and making you feel a little bit more than you might have before. And he's done that at the end of the season, only 66 episodes, and he's as much of, his music is as big a character as anybody else sitting out there.
So thank you.
Next question?
my question was, there's been a little Easter egg, a little hint of somebody from Australia, a certain human, and I was wondering if we might see that this season.
There was a reference. You should watch the show.
Yeah. there was a time when we used to say that's a level 7 question. Now we just go, keep watching the show.
There's been a reference in the recent episode with General Talbot.
Oh, right.
A symposium that there is an Inhuman in Australia that people want to get a hold of.
Yeah. So keep watching. It's awesome.
Interesting that you noticed that.
There you go. Thanks for watching. Next question.
I got nervous. Like I said something, like I leaked something.
You're in so much trouble right now.
Second. That question was for Chloe.
Alright, so I just want to start by saying, it's so awesome to first see you guys here, making this awesome show. Been seeing it since day one. I really enjoy it. I love it. You know, I told my friends to watch it because how much I love it. So it's a bit surreal kind of see you guys here.
What's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon.
Love you, Brandon. Love you.
We've been watching you since day one as well.
We have a feed from your house, just the stuff you're doing with the recipes.
It gets a little weird at
Stuff
night,
you're
but we
cooking
can respect it.
Drawings that you do, a little risque, but we stick them.
I think what they're saying, Brandon, was we were with you until you poured the honey all over your body. Yeah. And then we were like, we got lights watching
Lights went through the roof on that honey bit, though.
Real quick,
so please, aren't you glad you came today to Wondercon?
You said something nice and we made it weird.
And I didn't say anything.
So,
Mike's been turned off since about...
So Brandon, you have a question?
Yes, really quick. So I just wanted to know, seeing all like how do you guys just prepare for your scenes coming in? Whether it's really early in the morning and you do a really badass fight scene, or you maybe shed a tear. How do you guys prepare for that?
Coffee.
For all of above, coffee for the cast and crew, helping. But it's definitely hard, to wake up at 5 in the morning and then just get straight into getting your ass kicked. It's like good morning, okay, there's Hydra. I don't know, it depends on the scene, I guess.
Clark?
Well, as I said, there's this place where your life and the show kind of vanish into each other. And in the true team philosophy of the show, you can show up kind of, wow, that coffee didn't quite get me there, and I don't know if I'm ready for this. And then you walk in and there's Luke, or Brett, or Chloe, and everybody showed up, or Elizabeth, or Ian, or any single person here shows up with such amazing game at 5:30 in the morning that they carry you till that second or third shot, and then you kind of can keep up with them. So
it's definitely a teamwork thing, because there's some days people have off days, and you can count on the rest of, like you just said, everyone else to kind of help you get started in the scene and really get you motivated and into that place, because we do shoot for a very long time. So it's
Thanks. Good question.
Well, we
Coffee and teamwork.
tonight.
Next question.
See you later tonight. I took
It's going to be weird when this turns into a human resources seminar.
So we're gonna do a little bit of a lightning round. So your question, try to answer your question.
Oh, speed round. We're going into speed round.
Like with a yes or no. Go.
Okay, the MCU keeps on hinting at magic, and with Doctor Strange coming up, we're gonna see magic on the show and how your characters react.
If there was magic and magicians on the show?
No, like actual magic, like Doctor Strange, Daredevil, and Resurrection.
I don't.
Characters react to real magic, not advanced
I
science.
don't think Fitz would be for it.
Simmons, how would you react to magic?
Well, we'd make the magic, so we'd react, like in a chemical way, we'd react to the magic.
Well, I like that. Next question.
Break it down. Next question. Speed round.
Thank you.
Quick.
We always have
You gotta go.
Quick.
Hey.
Move
Oh, you have any question? You're up, sir, with your blue shirt.
How are you? My name is Arshak, so I would like to ask,
something about lightning that's not working here.
It's on your phone.
I'm an actor.
Just read your phone.
I'm an actor in training and would like to be as big as you someday. I was wondering, what advice would you give to actors, like who are trying to be?
Henry, you're the biggest man here.
Oh my gosh. You know
It's a
what?
yes/no question.
If someone wants to be an actor, the one thing you have to ask yourself, are you interested or are you committed? Because if you're interested, if you're just interested, you're going to have a lot of frustration and it's going to be a lot of rejection in a long way. But if you're committed, your opportunity will come and you'll rise to the occasion. Trust me, the opportunity.
So my question is about Phil Coulson's storyline and the fact that he's been through so much. Is he doomed to despair, or is he actually going to get a break?
That was a yes/no question. In fairness.
Hang on, 1 second. Hold on. Do you have a question? Do you have a question?
A question for you.
Oh no, she
No, why would I ever have despair when I have beautiful friends like
Next question. And it should be a yes or no question. Tired of you people.
I really hope it's not a no. Can we see a new clip of something by any chance?
Like a new clip, like new footage, like something like that? Like something that would only the people at Wondercon would see before? Jeff, we don't have a clip, do we? I mean, a clip. We don't have a clip.
A short clip?
Like a short clip? No, I don't think we have a short clip.
Have a short clip?
What?
We might have
Maybe an episode?
maybe an episode.
How about the episode that's going to be on this Tuesday night?
Only if it's okay with you guys.
All right, so here's the deal. No recording, and I can see you. Sit back, enjoy, have a great time, and remember, everybody here came out because of you guys.
Thank you.
Will any of the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. characters be crossed over to the cinematic universe or any?
Look, I get in trouble every time somebody asks this question. I'm only going to give the same answer I always give, which is hashtag, it's all connected. So wait, be patient, we'll see what happens. All right, so we're going to roll this, otherwise they're going to throw us out of here.